Hi, this is Carter, host of Coffee with the Carter Man. Go to constitutionalrightspack.com, constitutionalrightspack.com. Sign up now, and you will get it every Tuesday in early afternoon, okay? Incredible podcast. Bring in a super guest every week to talk about topics that I know you are vitally interested in. And we talk about what's breaking in the news, and then I give you finish up with a prediction every week about what I think is going to happen. I think you'll find it all fascinating and captivating. I promise you actually will. Right now, I want to talk to you about something that I intend to discuss on the next episode of Coffee with the Carter Man, and that is how vitally important it is that you start turning to alternative media, okay? I hope, and as Churchill said, grasping the larger hope, I pray that you are no longer watching the left-wing lickspittle mainstream media. Folks, all they do is read CIA and DNC, Democratic National Committee handouts. That's all they do. Trust me, they don't even have to hire a writing staff anymore. They get the handouts and they read them. They sit very stiff and look very authoritative while they do it with a broomstick up their backside and tell you what you are supposed to believe. That's it, and it's all a pack of lies, okay? It's all a pack of lies. And to make it worse, they are lies told and spun by some of the most dastardly, you don't hear that word a lot, do you? Dastardly people on the face of God's good earth. Honest to goodness. These are people who are just, well, I'm going to say it, they are hate-filled. They are hate-filled. They hate their country. They hate their country's culture, its traditions, and they particularly hate conservatives, okay? Let me give you an example. I got an example for you. This woman is kind of the poster girl for mainstream media vitriol, if I may, okay? I'm going to show her a picture of you, and you'll recognize this from the debate, from her phony interview with Donald Trump, because it wasn't really an interview. It was a ambush, okay? It was an ambush. Look at the look on this woman's face. And it is affixed to that face. Caitlin Collins is the poster girl for mainstream media hate. That's the only look she is now capable of. It's like she went to a plastic surgeon and had it affixed to her face, okay? And unfortunately, she is not the only one, okay? Unfortunately, she's not the only one, because think about the looks on the faces of those two women, Nora somebody and the other one, who did the Vance ambush. I don't call them debates anymore. They're not. They're ambushes. They have phony questions, and because the questions to those they like, the leftist Democrat, it's all sweetness and niceness, and to people like Vance, it's the Caitlin Collins hate stare, okay? Something's wrong with someone who lets herself become like that, okay? I understand she once worked when she was younger for the Daily Caller and was actually thought of as a fairly decent person, but she sold her soul to the devil, obviously, and he in turn said, okay, I'm going to give you a look that, can you imagine knowing her personally and having that hate stare every time you say hello to her? Can you imagine being her husband and making the mistake of saying, I love you, and instead getting back the... It's all she's capable of. Watch her on the news. Every interview with a conservative, even when she talks about a conservative, the visage comes on and the Faustian deal for the hate-filled face takes place, okay? And with the others, as I say, the two that Did the Vance quote debate interview? Every time they looked at him, the visage changed, the hate stare came. The wild-eyed, crazy Lindsey, and you better spell that with an E, it's not an A, Davis in the Trump debate with B.J. Harris. The hate stare, every time she turned toward Trump, the visage would change, the hate stare would take over the face, invade the visage. That's what we get. The Dana Trash, the same thing at the first debate. There's something wrong with these people. There's something wrong with these people. And that's why, let's finish up where I started. You can't watch these people. The alternative media is going to present you the real news, what's really going on, which you're not going to hear from these people, okay? You're not going to hear from them. They sold their soul to the devils, and they report only what the CIA and the DNC tell them. You're not going to hear the real news from them. You have to go to the alternative media for that. Free Republic, freerepublic.com. The Duran, fantastic. Of course, Tucker Carlson. Get the news and commentary that tells you what's really going on, and then presents a rational view of what it all means instead of just the phony backstory that you're fed by the haters. She hates you as much as she does Donald Trump. She'd like to have a neighbor that looked at you like that when you said hello. That's what you're dealing with when you watch the lickspittle mainstream media, the alternative media. But you know, my podcast is now part of the alternative media. Watch it. Go to constitutionalrightspact.com. Sign up so you get it for free every Tuesday. Okay, every Tuesday. Go to the alternative media. You know, my nephew Christopher told my brother the other day, don't be so upset about what the mainstream media is saying, because those of us 50 and under don't watch it for 1 minute a day. We seek out the alternative media so we can find out what's really going on and have sensible, honest, dispassionate, unbiased, unbigoted commentary on what it all means. And that's, you know, I'm begging you, I'm pleading with you. Go to the alternative media. Don't ever let this back on your screen again, because I swear to God it might come through the screen and make your whole damn living room or wherever you watch it satanic as well. Folks, time to fight back. One way to do it, get rid of the lickspittle mainstream media, left-wing lickspittle mainstream media. Go to the alternative media. Banyan Show, War Room is great. There's scads of them. Check them out. And also, most of them let you do comment too. Mainstream media is never. She doesn't want to hear your comments. All right, let's do this thing. Stay strong.